Today I am going to be showing you how to crochet. If you have absolutely zero knowledge of crocheting, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the basic materials you need to get started, as well as how to start your projects, all the basic stitches you need to know. There are, let's see, single, half double, double, triple, there's like 4. Then I'm going to show you how to finish projects, and then you should be good. And if you subscribe, you will see videos for other things like more advanced stitches like the bobble stitch, the crocodile stitch, Tunisian crochet, tons of things. And then I'll have tutorials on things like how to do amigurumi or like how to make your own patterns. Tons of things. This is a great channel for people to learn how to become crochet wizards. Anyway, let's get started with your materials. You will need yarn. It is best to start with a worsted weight yarn, but you can use anything that will go onto a hook. A lot of people now are crocheting with plastic bags. You need like a giant hook like this, and you make like baskets and stuff. But this is like Karen Simply Soft or whatever. This is what I'll be using to teach you. And the next thing you will need is a hook. They come in plastic, metal, and wood. I recommend going with the metal because yesterday I was crocheting with a plastic G-hook and it snapped in half. When you're using smaller hooks, always go with metal. Bigger hooks, plastic is okay. They don't break as easy, but the thin hooks can break. The next thing you need is a tapestry needle. It looks like this. This is for finishing and for like sewing things together, like different parts of projects. And you will also need a pair of scissors. It doesn't matter what kind of scissors you use, just so you have something to cut your yarn, whatever. And that's basically all you need to get started right now. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to start every project. Okay, so before you begin any project, or should I say like this is the beginning of the project, you will always need to make a slip knot. And this is, you can make it tighter or looser, and yeah, it's important to know how to do this. So first you're going to make a loop. So you just draw one side over, and then you're going to take the strand connected to your yarn and loop it up over that one. So you have a pretzel shape like this. And then you're going to take your hook and insert it into like the bottom of the pretzel and hook it around the strand that's going over and pull it through like this. And so you can loosen it, you can tighten it, whatever. It makes it really easy to crochet. And the next thing you're going to need to learn after you make your slip knot is how to chain. You pretty much always start your projects with chaining. I'm not really sure if there's like an obscure type of crochet that doesn't involve chaining, but I don't know what that is. So you're going to wrap your yarn around your hand once, and then go around again and hook your finger up, and then hold the other strand between your finger and your middle finger and your thumb. And this creates a taut string to pull from. And to chain, you're going to wrap your hook around like this and pull it through the loop. And I don't know how well that's focusing, but wrap your hook around and pull it through the loop. And you're going to keep doing this until you have however much it told you to chain. So I'm going to make a chain of 20, and then I'm going to use that chain to show you how to do your singles, half doubles, doubles, and triples. So go ahead and make your foundation chain, and we'll meet back up for single crochet. Okay, so now that you've made your chain of about 20 stitches, I'm going to show you how to single crochet. And again, holding your yarn, wrap it around twice and pull your finger up and hold your chain between your middle finger and your thumb. So the first thing you're going to do is count 2 stitches in from the hook. 1, 2. And insert your hook into the second chain. So you have something that looks like this. There should be like 2 loops on your hook. Next, you're going to wrap your hook around and pull it through, just like you did with the chain. So you have 2 loops on your hook, and then you're going to do that again, but this time instead of just pulling through one, you're going to pull through both of the loops on your hook. Okay, so then you go to the very next chain, insert your hook, draw up a loop, and then wrap yarn over and draw through 2 loops on the hook. And you're going to keep doing this until you get to the end of your row. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through just like you did with chains, then yarn over again and pull through both of the loops on your hook. Alright, we'll meet back up when you get to the end of the row and I'll show you how to start a new row of single crochets. Okay, so you've made it to the end of your row and you've made a row of single crochets and they look like this. So to start a new row, you are going to chain. And see, that skill you learned in the beginning is going to remain important throughout your entire project. So remember, yarn over and pull through 1 loop. For single crochets, you only chain 1. Then you're going to turn your piece over. And in your very first stitch, you're going to insert your hook, draw up a loop like you did before, and then draw through both loops on your hook. So just keep doing that all the way down. Insert your hook and draw up a loop and then draw through both loops on the hook. And you're going to keep doing this all the way to the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row again, you're going to chain 1 and turn and just do the same thing that I just did. Insert into the first hook, or the first stitch, draw up a loop, and then draw through both loops on the hook. So insert your hook, yarn over and draw up a loop. It's the same motion as chaining. Every single stitch in crochet is built off that one motion of wrapping your hook around the yarn and drawing it through things. Okay, so finish up this row and then undo it and make a new chain so that we can learn half doubles. Alrighty, so I've made another chain and now I'm going to show you how to make a half double crochet. This is used in some patterns. You don't see it as often as the other 3, but it's still a good one to know. So what you're going to do is you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook first, and then you're going to count in 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and insert your hook. Now you're going to draw up a loop just like you did to do the single crochets, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over, so wrap your yarn around and draw through all 3 loops on the hook. And now you're going to go in the very next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, and draw through all 3 loops. So each time you make a motion, you're going to yarn over, so wrap your hook around the yarn. Yarn over, insert, pull through once, pull through twice. Alright, at the end of the row, when you get there, I'm going to meet up with you again and show you how to start a second row of half double crochets. Okay, so you've made your row of half double crochets and it should look something like this. Now to start a new row, you are going to chain 2. So each type of stitch has a number of chains that are always associated with it. Single is 1, half double is 2 chains, double crochet is going to be 3 chains, and triple is 4. So if you always remember those numerical values, you'll always know how much to chain when starting a new row or when making something equivalent to a certain stitch. So you're going to turn your work around, and depending on whether or not you want those 2 stitches to count as your first half double, I mean, I don't usually do that, I just go right in. So you're gonna yarn over and insert your hook into the first stitch. Pull through to draw up a loop, yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. And you're going to do that all the way down. Go in the very next one, yarn over, insert into the hook, yarn over and draw up 1 loop, then yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. And you're going to do that all the way to the end of the row. Now, make a new chain, and we're going to use that to learn double crochet. So we're going to do the whole double this time, not the half. Okay, so now we're ready to learn double crochets. And you're going to start them the same way you started half doubles, and you're going to yarn over. Then you're going to count in 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 4th chain, you're going to insert your hook. Then, just like you did in half doubles, you're going to yarn over and draw up a loop. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now where this differs from the half double is when you yarn over again, you're only going to draw through 2 loops, not all 3. So you should be left with 2 remaining loops. Then you're going to yarn over, and you're going to draw through the last 2 loops on the hook. Now, continuing on that, yarn over. In the next stitch, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over and draw up a loop until you have 3 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and draw through 2 loops, and then you're going to draw through the last 2 loops. So keep doing this until you get to the end of your row, and then I'll show you how to start a second row. Okie dokes, my artichokes, you have now done, let me start again. Alright, okie dokes, my artichokes, you have now done a whole row of double crochets. That was a weird thing to say. I will not do that again. Anyway, to start your next row, remember what I said during the half double tutorial, that double crochet is always associated with 3 chains. So you're going to chain 3, turn your work around, yarn over, and with double crochets, there's a bit of a different technique. Your 3 chains are going to count as the first double crochet in your row. So instead of going in the same, like in the first stitch here, you're going to go ahead and go into the second one. And you're going to yarn over, pull through a loop, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 2 loops again. And then just do that, do the same thing in the second one, all the way down your row. Easy peasy. Double crochet is great for scarves and hats. So if you're looking to make those, double crochet is usually the quickest and easiest way to get those done. Alright, so make yet another chain, and I will show you how to make a triple crochet, and that'll be the last stitch that I'm going to be teaching you today. And when we're done with that, I'm going to show you how to finish up a project. Alright, so you have your chain, and you're going to yarn over. But this time, instead of just yarning over once, you're going to do it twice. See how I did that? and then you're going to insert your hook in the 5th chain from the hook. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stick your chain in there, or your hook in there. Now you're going to do the same thing you did for all the other ones and pull up a loop. So you should have 4 loops on your hook. Remember when I said each stitch is associated with a number? Triple crochet is associated with the number 4. And so you're going to yarn over and draw through 2 loops so that you have 3 loops on the hook. Then you're going to yarn over and draw through 2 loops again. So you should have 2 loops left on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and draw through 2 loops again. So then right in the next one you're going to yarn over twice. That means just yarn over just means wrap the yarn around your hook. Do that twice. Insert your hook into the stitch. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Draw through 2 loops again. And finally draw through 2 more loops. So do this till you get to the end of the row, and then I don't think I need to show you how to start a new row of triples because it's basically the same as you did with the doubles. You're going to chain 4, turn, and instead of going in the first stitch, you're going to go in the second stitch since your chain is going to count as 1 triple crochet, and then go across the row just like you did with the doubles. So now that you know all your basic stitches, I'm going to show you how to finish a project. So pick your favorite stitch that you learned today and make like a swatch. So do like 10 or 20 rows of singles or doubles or whatever, and then we'll meet back up and I'll show you how to end your project. Okay, so you are done with your project. What I have here is about 6 rows of single crochet, and so you want to finish off your project. So what you're going to do is draw your loop out a little and get your scissors, which I think my sister, nope, they're right here. I thought my sister disappeared with them. Alright, so you're going to cut it. Make sure you have a decent length, and then you're going to draw it through the middle like that and pull it, and now you have a secure ending. But now you have 2 dangly bits on your project, one where you started and one where you ended, and that's where the tapestry needle comes in. So you're going to get that, and you're going to thread one end of your string through the needle, and then you're just going to sew the end into your project. So just kind of, you can do this however you want until you have like a decent amount sewed in, and then you're going to get as close to your project as you possibly can and snip it off so that you can like bury the end. And you're going to do that on both sides, and then you'll be done. And now you know how to crochet. Alrighty, so now you know the crochet basics. You came here not knowing anything, and now you're on your way to being a crochet wizard. So, yeah. Watch this video as many times as you need. Come back to it if you forget how to do stuff. And make sure you subscribe for more videos. You will learn more complex stitches. I'll have tutorials for specific projects like amigurumi, or some of you follow me on Tumblr, and you may have seen my crochet stuck, which is crochet patterns based off Andrew Hussey's webcomic Homestuck. I will show you how to make troll horns with crochet, and what I'll do is I'll make a different video for each troll. And so I've already done all the patterns for that, but I will show you physically, because some people have a hard time reading my patterns, or like they are confused by some of my instructions, so we'll do that. Yeah, and also I'll teach you things like how to make your own patterns, yada yada yada. Check me out on Etsy if you want to purchase either crochet products or crochet patterns. I am also doing commissions for coffee cup cozies. If you want, you can go to my Tumblr, which is posted in the link below, and I make like custom. This one I made for my friend Nazia. It's like a K-pop symbol, and I could do just about like a lot of things with coffee cozies. Anyway, have fun crocheting and stuff. I'll see you next time.